Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Yeah, quite an exciting update. So Bitcoin is on its way to 80,000. So as per my last video, I gave you the tools to basically get into a position ready. We sort of went through the criteria to get into that sort of long position, and quite simply, breakout, retest, again, fake out. You're going to get these sort of when you sort of start testing these highs, but quick reclaim straight up. Absolutely beautiful moves today. So what I'm looking for next, again, 80,000 of course. So just to go through what we're sort of looking for. So I'm currently long at the moment. I am out of pretty much most of my position. I've sort of got about 20% left in my original position. But what I'm looking for now, quite simply, to take out this range high. If we can sort of deviate above that, something like this. And then if the opportunity presents itself, we'll close the long and look for those shorts back in. So again, this is the range here that we're looking for. So again, let's say call it 794, but we probably will wick up to 80, 81, start rejecting, and we can look for those safer shorts down. But at the moment, absolutely no chance of a short right now. We're currently in an impulse. So you wait for that wave 3, getting on the wave 4, wave 5 breakout, and then we start looking to short after we've got that sort of confirmation. Same on Ethereum, very similar situation again, very strong breakout. You know, easy enough in terms of what to look for. Again, I did get into a long yesterday, pull back, but yeah, I took profits way too quick, so lesson learned. I did miss this sort of re-entry. Yeah, just a busy day for me and family. Yeah, so with Ethereum, where do we go from here? So again, we look for the reactive level. So again, you've got this level here at 2475. Reason I'm looking at that here is purely because of this range. So range low, range high. So what we're going to see is a spike to that region. So what we can see from there is a deviation. So we close above that, we then close back below it. Your short entry will basically be a close back below and then a retest. And then a rejection off the retest. As long as we don't close back above that range high, you can look to enter that short with a good stop loss in place. Flip side, if we reclaim above that, we start closing, retesting, but stay above that, we'll look for those longs up to the 2.6 region and 2.7. So yeah, so no FOMO right now. Again, we just wait for these sort of triggers we made, and we just go from there. So that's Bitcoin Ethereum, so altcoins. Yeah, I'll go for a few sort of plays with you guys. So basically, quite simply, ZEC. Whenever Bitcoin pumps, ZEC is pretty much does the opposite. It's a privacy coin, so it goes against the grain a little bit when it comes to Bitcoin. You sort of notice that when ZEC pumps, Bitcoin sort of comes back and pulls back. In terms of how would I play this, so again, I would wait for that reclaim above 347, and we'll just long that first target. The highs at 383. Flip that, and we'll just continue up. Continue up likely to 446. So potentially super big move. So targets again, if we flip this level here, 385, 405, and then 447. A couple I did get into. So Solana I was in. Again, beautiful trades. Again, still long in this as we speak. Got in on the retest yesterday. I think it's the reclaim. Can't remember exactly. It's about 85 something. But again, we held. We did pull back. Didn't hit stop loss. We just continued. So target for this for me is 93. So we're looking at this range high here. TAO. Again, we did get into this yesterday as well. Again, all my trades are in my private group. So again, if you guys are interested, check out in the description the private links. You got the free group. All you have to do is trade with over at least 1,000 sort of US dollars. You'll get free entry as long as you sort of trade using the link. To keep it free, I get a small kickback off the fees. But again, all my trades are in there. It's free to enter, so there's no cost to you guys for that. or if you want more in-depth analysis, more altcoins, more Bitcoin charts, I have got the paid groups as well to have a look at. Yeah, so TAO, I am still long as we speak. Again, lovely entry on the retest today. So again, it's going to be a case where your profit taken is going to be up here, sort of the 275 region. If we flip that, we'll continue up to 296 and so on and so forth. So yeah, a few good trades there to go by. CRV is another one I like to look at. Again, beautiful trade. Beautiful chart, sorry, not trade. So we're looking at, again, we'll get into a beautiful trade, rest assured. But what I would look for, excuse me. So you will wait for simply, so the range high, I'd say it's about this sort of level here. So reclaim of 243 up to 249, up to 26, and then ultimately up to 275. So potentially looking at a 10% move if we get above this level here. Again, if we continue, we'll go up to the 29, so you're looking at 20%, etc. But one step at a time, we do not FOMO into these sort of pumps. So yes, that's what I'm looking at. So again, USDT dominance. Yeah, we got a fake out. We didn't hold that sort of swing low, that sort of range low here. So again, we're now at support nearly. Yeah, support just below us at 7%. So again, this tells me Bitcoin has got a bit more to go, but this goes in favour of my. We're not done with the Elliott wave. We've got a 4 and 5 to go. This coincides well with this sort of move here, but yeah, no, fair play. Bulls are doing good to. Sorry, Bears are doing good to keep the Bulls under control in this one. So yeah, again, super good move. So yeah, so to recap, so we're looking for again, the moves will be, again, we should stop around the 7-9-2 sort of 80 reach. We made sort of massive wick up, grab liquidity, and then straight down. So what you want to do during these sort of volatile periods is look at the liquidity heat map. So I do this on a daily basis, and it's helped me a lot to sort of pick my trade. So again, you can see as we're sort of crawling up here, liquidity is tame. We've got up to like sort of 74. So again, likely we do sort of creep up. It's starting to stack below. So again, we're going to see some sort of move up to grab the liquidity. It is the weekend, so fake outs are so prominent due to lower liquidity. So we're going to see this taken out, and it's going to be a bloodbath at some point. So do not FOMO as we're coming up here. We look for these short opportunities, all right? 48 hour, if it does let me do it. Yeah, probably not. That's fine. 24 hours is plenty for now. So yeah, so keep an eye on this. Again, website's free. CoinGlass. I don't affiliate with it. It's just one I use for. It's quite a long time now. It's a really good website to use for just spotting the liquidation levels. It's helpful to know because end of the day, price moves towards liquidity. As simple as that. Without liquidity, you've got no chart movement, no price action. So we keep an eye on that as well. So model one, I do prefer. You've got 3 models. I don't know the exact difference between them, but I find more accuracy in model one in terms of the lower time frame sort of moves. But yeah, if you sign up to it again, you do get more access to the data. Yeah, so again, I do use this site as well, Kiyotaka. So again, it just sort of shows me where. Again, it's all about liquidation, liquidity levels. So let me just refresh this now. Just see what we're looking. But quite simply, we just want to see where the liquidation levels are. So again, we've just wiped one out here. There's not much above us. I expect to see us. We've got some stacking up below us. We've got a lot down here. But as it stands, there's really not much above. We've got a level here at pretty much the 80,000 region. So again, another big one here, 80,000. So again, yeah, we're going to take that out at least. So I expect a move up to the 80, and then it's going to be a short position down again to take out sort of the lower regions. But But yeah, so yeah, there's no rush really. So I do get a lot of questions about edit wave and how do I determine X, Y, Z, and so we'll do a little bit now. So edit wave is basically trend. So higher highs, higher lows. That's what it's looking at. So again, you've got first wave ups, and so 1, 3, and 5 are all impulses. 2 and 4 are corrective waves. So again, it's all about directional moves. So an impulse can be up, an impulse can be down. This example will do up just to sort of help with the current moves we're seeing. So again, you see the first wave up. So what I would do is I would look, because I play with ranges, I tend to use that as a base point for sort of edit wave. So yesterday in the group, I did sort of aggressively long down here. Should have held, I have held, but I shouldn't have been too aggressive with taking profit. A couple of days it's been a bit rough in terms of movements and fake outs. I've been a bit more aggressive taking profit, but super good, prediction there. Again, we everyone again was looking to short here. Why would you short when you've got a range low? Order blocks here, support is here. It's too strong, and when you get these large wicks down, you're looking for these reversals to play against. And again, even if you do get stopped out, it's such a minimal loss. You know what I mean? If you enter here, for example, stop loss at the low, it's 0.6%. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to get upset about if you get stopped out. So edit waves. So again, wave one impulse. You wouldn't enter the wave one. You'll always get a pullback regardless of what if it's the bottom or not. So like we'll go back to anything. So again, down here for example, huge wave up. Everyone's panicking. They're missing the move. Always wait for that pullback. So again, you've got just a quick. You've got you got 5 waves there. As soon as you count 5 waves, you then look for the pullback. And the pullback is an ABC pullback or WXY. So I'll go through that in more detail, but again, just think 3 waves down or up, depends on the directional move. So this example here, again, you've got it's a B wave triangle, just to show the name of it. Then you've got the final C wave down. But when you get that completed wave, you then look for the next impulse up. Your eyes will train in time to see these patterns, and that's what I can see. You give me a chart, I can see roughly what's going to happen without any sort of outside interference. So again, if there's like news from Trump or war, etc., it can throw it off the balance, but just natural trading movements, psychology. Eddy wave is pretty good, and I use it with ranges, so it really does go hand in hand. So yesterday, again, if people did miss the move, it doesn't matter. What you do have is you've got a couple of ways with edit wave. It's subjective. You can always count it a couple of ways, but you had the sort of first wave up here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 wave pullback, 1, 2, 3. Then you had the next sort of wave. So to me, we're in the wave 3 now. So again, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then within a wave 1, 3, or 5, commonly the wave 3, you'll always get an extended wave. Extended waves means you just get a 5 wave within that wave. Bear with me. So you got 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th wave is that extended wave. So just for example, we've topped out here. And again, with any wave, you should always hold market structure. So we really should not lose the 77.3 region. You can tap it, nothing wrong with that. So we could get these sort of movements down here, for example. So, if we have topped here temporarily, potentially we're getting this. But if we get that move down to 773, you're going to long it back up to the 70 regions and just see how it goes. But so another way you can tell if it's a wave 3 is by the volume. So as we increase, the wave 3 tends to be the strongest wave. So again, if I tap on that volume, you should see the volume going up. So again, I ain't checked it, but again, that's confirmation we're in a wave 3. It's just that increase in volume. It's starting to taper off now. When we get the wave 5, the volume, it should be something like this. Again, it's going to be the weekend, so yeah, it's going to be like that. Alright, so yes, that's the plan during the Asian session tonight. So I'm going to be looking for that. If we have topped here, we might not have topped here. We might If we just look at the resistance levels to the left, yeah, so we put it up here. So you've got a cluster here. So again, we could reject around like 78 now. So we're just up here. So yeah, we probably will reject here. You've got the little wicks up here. So I reckon 78.4 we get that rejection. And that works out well with the wave sort of wave 3 top. So again, we come up to about here, 78.4. We look for that wave 4. We're definitely missing that subwave. So I'm expecting us to sort of get this wave to come down. Everyone will be panicking. We're not. We're going to be looking for that position. And then we're going to be looking, again, always use a stop loss. Anything can happen. So again, we'll look for that wave down to 774, roughly. We'll look at the liquidity and just see if it ties up on the heat map again, and we'll just look for those longs up. But for example, if we do bottom here, if it is the bottom and we get that leg up to nearly 80,000, it's a 3% move, not on leverage. If you do use leverage, again, use it low, do not go overboard. You can be looking at that, 5x, 15% move, and it's the small wins that build up your portfolio. Never go all into a trade. It's the most stupidest thing I've ever seen people do. People will come to me and say, I've got 1,000, if I long 10x, if I long like 200x, will I double my money in, a couple of hours? Like, yeah, I'm not going to say you're not going to do that, but the higher chances you're going to get emotional, you're going to lose money, you're going to get greedy. So always stick low. Max leverage for me, you're looking at 5x, if that, 10x. If I'm super confident, I might look at a 10x sort of leverage, but small position every time. You could have like a 5% of your overall portfolio, and leverage is sort of irrelevant. You just got to keep an eye on your liquidation level. But if you know what you're doing, you've got experience, you can start to increase the leverage, but you don't need to get greedy with it. So yeah, so I hope that helps. Again, this is going to transfer to Ethereum. So if we get that pullback here, Ethereum is going to see the same sort of treatment. Again, it's a classic wave 3. What's the volume saying? Yeah, massive upticks, dropping down now. So we're gonna see a rejection at some point soon. So again, you've got sort of that sort of move. But yeah, so I hope you guys are well. I'll do an update again tomorrow on Sunday. And thanks again for all the support, guys. And I hope this update's helped you. All right, take care. Have a good evening. Thank you.